What's up, my princesses? This is your master of Pokemon Andy speaking, and today I'm bringing you an RE match against somebody by the name of Crispymelon44. So guys, I will leave his link in the description, and after the battle, go check him out. And guys, remember, if you like the battle, please leave a like. I'm trying to get at least 25 likes, so make my dream come true. So whatever. So now my opponent's gonna be leading off with his Moltres, and I'm gonna lead off with my Wormadam. And I know lead Moltres usually carry the substitute Toxic Roost flamethrower set, so I'm just gonna switch on to my Blastoise, predicting the substitute or the flamethrower. So he actually goes for the substitute, and I'm not scared of this because I know I can just roar him out. But he Toxics me, which is pretty bad, but it's like I can work around it. So I roar him out into his Rhyperior, and I know I can threaten this thing with a Scald, but I guess he knew he could live one, especially after the Solid Rock, and set up some rocks, because rock can be important because I have like two things weak to it, one being Magmortar and another one I don't really remember. But now obviously, since knowing that the Scald is like a 2-hit KO, he's gonna switch out into his Rotom Cut to take this, which is pretty weird because I would have switched out into my Qwilfish to take it, but I guess he was scared of being burned, and since I do get the burn here, I guess he didn't want his Qwilfish to get burned, whatever. But I would have switched out to Qwilfish, whatever. But now I'm going to be fearing a Thunderbolt or Leaf Storm, so I'm going to switch out into my Wormadam, and he goes for the Trick, which I really don't mind because Wormadam is just here to Toxic stuff and just to set up rocks. And right here I'm going to predict the switch because he can't really do anything to me, and he actually goes for the Volt Switch, and Volt switches out into his Machoke, and I will predict that and go for the Toxic, which is pretty good because this Machoke is a wall, I'm thinking, because it does carry Toxic, as you'll see right here. And right here I predict the Dynamic Punch and switch out into my Cofagrigus, knowing I can take it because I'm immune to it. But he actually predicts that, goes for the Toxic, and now I have two of my walls Toxic, which is very bad because he can actually win the Star War if it comes down to it. But since it is Toxic and my attacking move is Nightshade, I will go for it so I can get some damage in because he does not have leftovers, but he has Eviolite. So he's going to switch on to his Moltres to take the Nightshade because I guess that's his Pokemon that he knows he can set up on. He can set up a substitute without me threatening it. But I actually do go for the Nightshade, just trying to see if it'll break his sub. And surprisingly it does. I don't know if Moltres can reach the 101 sub, but I don't think it can. So I don't know why he would sub right here, but I don't know. I guess he predicted me to switch. But now I switch out into my Wormadam, and he actually goes for the Roost. I was just planning to Death Fodder to sacrifice my Wormadam because it's really dead weight. Look at its HP. It's not really going to be doing anything, especially now with leftovers. It has Choice Specs now, so it's really useless. And my only attacking move there is Gyro Ball. So I just let it die to a Flamethrower, and I'm going to send out my Blastoise because Blastoise is the best counter that I have against this Moltres. And now he's going to be freeing the Scald, and he's just going to send out his Gardevoir, and it traces my Rain Dish, which I don't really care. And I'm going to actually predict that, go for the Rapid Spin because I do not want rocks on the field because, like I said, I do have my Magmortar, and I really don't need that taking extra damage that it doesn't have to. And right here I'm just planning to sacrifice my Blastoise since it is Toxic and it has very low HP. And he actually is going to 2-hit KO me with a Psychic, which is okay with me because it was just here so I can get a safe switch into my main Electric, which I do right here. I mean, not my mind. Wow, what am I talking about? I'm talking about Primate because it is Scarfed, and I can threaten it out with a U-turn. And now he actually sees that coming and switches out into his Rhyperior so he can get a safe switch in. But since it is U-turn, it's not stab or super effective or anything. It's not gonna kill that Rhyperior. So I'm just gonna switch out into my Magmortar, knowing that I have Hidden Power Grass in here, and I know I can take this Rhyperior out because it is 4 times super effective. It's yeah, Rhyperior doesn't have the best special defense. And right here he probably thought I was Choice Scarf, but I'm actually I think Leftovers. And I actually surprised him by staying in. He hits me with Leaf Storm. It does almost half, and I just take it out with a Flamethrower, which is pretty good because now he's out of the way, and now he only has like 2 Pokemon left, I think. And now he's just gonna send out his Gardevoir, knowing that thing is I think is faster than me. I'm just gonna send out my other wall that's Toxic, which is pretty much useless for me right now. So I can get some more life orb damage on it, and so I can get a safe switch into my main Electric so I can take it out with a Thunderbolt. But he actually switches out into his Machoke, and that is easily going to get 2-hit KO'd by the Thunderbolt, because Machoke has pitiful special defense, and after toxic damage, that's definitely going to be a 2-hit KO. Even without it, it was still going to be a 2-hit KO. And I said 2-hit KO like 25 times. But now he does a good play right here. He switches on to my Gardevoir, traces my Lightning Rod, so I can't hit it with Thunderbolt. But it doesn't matter because I do carry the Signal Beam, and I will be able to take it out. He sends out his Moltres right here, and for some stupid reason, I forgot that electric moves are super effective against Moltres. But whatever, I'm just going to switch on to my Magmortar, take any hit this thing wants to throw at me, hit it with a T-Bolt. He Toxics me, which is not really a big deal since it's basically the end of the game, since I will outspeed it and I will kill it off with a Thunderbolt. So that was a really good game. Well, he has one more Pokemon. You're right, yeah, you're right. He has Quillfish left, right? After all the, yeah, Quillfish. And this Quillfish is going to take me out with a Waterfall because, yeah, it's faster than me. Yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal because I have like 2 other Pokemon. So I'm just going to set out my main trick since I know I can outspeed him and hit him with a Thunderbolt. And that will be the game, guys. So like I said, please get me up to 25 likes and I'll give you guys a cookie. And with that, I'll leave you guys. So, bye. Wait, this is kind of awkward. But, yeah, guys, later.